You won't believe what just went down in the world of Chicago rap drama. King Von's mother has finally broken her silence, and the internet is losing its mind. Just days after Lil Durk dropped a heartfelt jail message, pledging loyalty and love to Von's legacy, Von's own mom came forward. And let's just say, it got messy. She didn't hold back. Not one bit. And fans are calling this moment one of the most explosive family drama showdowns in hip-hop history. According to insiders, emotions were running high during what was supposed to be a private memorial meeting honoring Von's memory. But instead of peace and remembrance, things took a dark turn. Accusations were thrown, tempers flared, and what began as a tribute turned into an all-out war. Sources close to the situation say the tension had been brewing for weeks. Whispers of money issues, loyalty questions, and control over Von's legacy boiling beneath the surface. And when the truth finally came out, there was no turning back. According to sources close to the family, the moment quickly turned explosive. King Von's mother, visibly emotional, slammed her hand on the table, pointing straight at Lil Durk's message and shouting, "You lied to my son. You promised loyalty, but where were you when he needed you the most?" Those words hit like a lightning strike. Within minutes, fans online went absolutely crazy. Twitter threads, Instagram stories, and YouTube comment sections flooded with opinions, questions, and conspiracy theories. Everyone wanted to know the same thing. Was Durk's message genuine, or just carefully crafted PR smoke? Inside the family, the divide deepened. Some stood firmly beside Von's mom, echoing her pain and frustration. Others begged for calm, hoping to pull the family back together before things got even worse. But it was too late. The damage had already been done, and the cracks in Von's legacy were now visible for the world to see. And just when everyone thought the drama had reached its peak, it didn't stop there. Our insiders revealed that Van's mom has been digging deep into old messages, calls, and private conversations, suggesting that there's more to the story than anyone could have imagined. Could there be hidden betrayals, secret alliances? And how does this affect the already complicated relationship between Lil Durk, the family crew, and Van's legacy? One thing is clear, the rap world has never seen drama quite like this. Every comment, every post, every reaction is being dissected by fans, and people are already predicting this could spark a full-blown feud that shakes Chicago rap to its core. Trust me, don't want to scroll past this. Stick around because the story is only getting hotter and the twists. Let's just say, you won't see the ending coming. The drama started brewing days after Lil Durk posted his jail message, which was meant to be a heartfelt tribute to King Von. Fans expected a simple message of loyalty and respect. But instead, Van's mom saw it as a betrayal, and she didn't hold back. Sources close to the family say emotions ran high the moment she read Durk's words, describing them as empty promises and lies that hurt deeper than anyone could imagine. According to insiders, Van's mom immediately called for a private family meeting at her Chicago home where close relatives and friends of Vaughn gathered. The atmosphere was tense from the start, with her eyes red from holding back tears yet burning with anger. She reportedly slammed her hand on the kitchen table and shouted, "You lied to my son, Dake." All those words, all that talk, where were you when he needed you? The room went silent, everyone frozen because no one had expected such a public announcement so soon after Durk's message. Family sources say that some of Van's closest friends tried to intervene, urging calm, but Van's mom would not be pacified. He deserved the truth, she reportedly said, pacing back and forth. He trusted people, and some of those people weren't real. They promised loyalty, and now I see who really stood by him. One of Van's longtime friends who was present during the meeting told us that tensions reached a boiling point when accusations started flying beyond Lil Durk. Family members began pointing fingers at management teams, former collaborators, and even unnamed members of the rap scene who they believed might have played a role in isolating Van during critical moments in his life. It was chaos, and insiders say the arguments were so heated that some relatives left the room crying, unable to handle the intensity. Meanwhile, fans online immediately caught wind of the confrontation after someone leaked part of Van's mom's statement. Social media erupted with thousands of tweets, Instagram stories, and comments dissecting every word. Hashtags like #VonMom exposes Durk and #loyalty questions began trending, and the fan base split into camps. Some defending Durk and others standing firmly with Van's mother. The conversation quickly moved from just the alleged betrayal to deeper questions about loyalty in the Chicago rap scene, stirring debates about who was truly riding with Vaughn and who was only there when it was convenient. Insiders revealed that some family members feared that the feud could escalate into something larger, possibly even affecting Van's legacy and the future of only the family crew. But the tension didn't end there. Sources claim that Van's mom decided to dig through old messages, calls, and private conversations between Vaughn and Durk, hoping to find clarity. What she discovered reportedly shocked her: screenshots of conversations where Durk had promised to be there for Vaughn, support him, and handle certain situations that ultimately went unresolved. She felt deceived, believing that those promises were never genuine. He swore on family, on loyalty, on Van's life itself. She reportedly said to close relatives, and yet when it mattered, he was silent. How do you explain that? Her words were said with such conviction that some friends in the room admitted they felt guilty for ever defending Durk blindly. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the family was left divided more than ever. Some tried to mediate, saying maybe he didn't know how to help. Maybe he was stuck. But the anger from Bond's mother was unrelenting, and the room filled with arguments that carried late into the night. Even Van's fans weighed in, flooding YouTube and Twitter with reactions. Some posted emotional tributes to Vaughn, paired with scathing criticism of Durk, accusing him of talking a good game but failing the real test. Others defended Durk, saying that jail messages are complicated and that he probably couldn't physically intervene, even if his intentions were genuine. The conversation became a full-blown viral storm, with countless memes, videos, and reaction posts sharing snippets of Van's mom's words. Insiders report that the family felt this public attention only intensified the pressure, as every word, every gesture, and every claim were being watched and analyzed by millions. The tension at home spilled over into texts, phone calls, and even direct messages from fans, all adding fuel to the fire. Then came the twist that nobody expected. According to sources, during the same meeting, Van's mom revealed that she had spoken to an anonymous insider who claimed to have proof that Durk's promises were not only ignored, but actively undermined by certain members of the Only the Family circle. She reportedly said, "There are people who knew he needed help, who promised to watch his back, and yet they left him alone, all while pretending to be loyal." Her revelation sent shockwaves through the room. Some relatives gasped, others muttered angrily under their breath, and a few even considered cutting ties with those implicated. The atmosphere was described as electrically tense, with fear, anger, and heartbreak all swirling together. Family members later admitted that no one had expected the drama to reach this level, and the arguments were far from over. Sources claimed that in the hours following the meeting, Van's mom posted a subtle, cryptic message on social media. It didn't mention Durk by name, but fans immediately interpreted it as a direct jab. The post read something like, "Loyalty is tested when it counts. Actions speak louder than words." The response was instantaneous, with thousands of fans tagging Durk, discussing the betrayal, and speculating on the implications. And just as the night drew to a close, sources say a shocking revelation came to light that could change everything. Someone close to the family allegedly hinted at another secret, something Vaughn had confided only to a few trusted people before his death. This revelation, insiders say, could completely rewrite the narrative of loyalty, promises, and betrayal surrounding Lil Durk and Van's legacy. The room went silent as whispers of this secret spread among family members. Everyone knew that if it ever came out publicly, it would send the internet into a frenzy and might even force Durk to respond directly. The suspense hung heavy in the air, leaving everyone with more questions than answers. The morning after the explosive family meeting, the Chicago rap scene was buzzing. Sources say that Van's mom woke up determined to make sure the truth would reach everyone, and she reportedly started contacting people who had been close to Vaughn, digging for stories, receipts, and confirmations. According to insiders, she spoke to a few longtime friends who had been on the sidelines during Van's rise, and what she discovered left her even more furious. Apparently, there were whispers that certain members of the Only the Family crew had been giving misleading information to Lil Durk, making it seem as if Van was safe or okay, when in reality, he was struggling. Van's mom reportedly exclaimed to a relative he trusted them, and they let him down. They promised loyalty, and now they are trying to clean up their mess with excuses. The emotions in her voice were raw, and those around her say it was impossible not to feel the anger and heartbreak. radiating from every word. Sources claim that Van's mom decided to take things public. Posting. Another cryptic message on social media. This time, it was even more pointed. Truth comes out eventually. Loyalty isn't a word, it's action. Remember that. Fans immediately connected this to Lil Durk, and the comment section exploded with speculation. Some fans were furious, accusing Durk of lying and failing Vaughn, while others defended him, saying that jail circumstances are complicated and no one can control everything from behind bars. The situation quickly spiraled into a full-blown online war. Hashtags like #VonLeLegacy and #DurkDrama started trending nationally, and by noon media outlets and blogs were scrambling to report on the family feud. Insiders say the attention didn't faze Van's mom. Instead, it seemed to fuel her determination to expose what she saw as the truth. Later that afternoon, according to sources, Van's mom received an unexpected phone call. Someone claiming to be an anonymous insider with proof of broken promises reportedly reached out, offering screenshots and messages that allegedly showed Durk had made commitments to Vaughn and then failed to follow through. When she reviewed them, she was reportedly horrified. One message allegedly read something like, "I got you always. Don't worry," followed by a promise to handle certain disputes and protect Van's interests. The insiders claimed that Van's mom saw this as confirmation that Durk's jail message was more about optics than reality. She reportedly said during a private conversation with a family member, "He lied to my son. He knew the stakes and he chose comfort over loyalty. How can anyone respect that?" Additionally, family sources suggest that the tension spread to other artists in Chicago. Some reportedly reached out to Van's mom, either to express support or to try and mediate the situation, worried about the public fallout. Insiders say that a few attempted to convince her to keep things private, warning that a feud with Durk could overshadow Van's legacy. But according to those close to her, she was unmoved, asserting, "My son's name and honor are not negotiable. If someone wronged him, the world needs to know." This defiance, insiders say, only enraged Durk's camp, and rumors started circulating that messages were being sent behind the scenes trying to calm the storm or control the narrative. Fans online speculated wildly, some claiming to have seen screenshots of heated private exchanges between Van's mom and other Chicago artists, further fueling the drama. As the day turned into evening, the story reportedly took an even darker turn. Sources say that during another private meeting, Bond's mom confronted a group of family friends and associates who had allegedly been involved in misleading Vaughn. One relative recalled her shouting, "You all watched him struggle. You promised support and instead you chose silence. You let him down and now the world has to hear the truth." The room, insiders say, was filled with tension so thick it could be cut with a knife. Some attendees reportedly broke down in tears, admitting they hadn't been fully honest with Vaughn or had failed to advocate for him when it mattered most. The emotional turmoil, according to sources, was almost unbearable, leaving family members questioning their own loyalty and role in the tragedy. Meanwhile, the online chaos continued. Videos of Van's mom speaking passionately in interviews, combined with leaks of private messages and posts, fueled speculation about an imminent showdown. Fans debated endlessly over whether Lil Durk would respond directly, and insiders say the pressure was mounting. Some allege that Durk's team attempted to reach out privately to Van's family to smooth things over, but according to sources, the effort was largely unsuccessful. Van's mom reportedly refused to engage unless there was a public acknowledgement of what she believed were broken promises, insisting that transparency was essential. Insiders suggest that this stance angered several figures in Chicago rap who feared public fallout. But Van's mom remained resolute, saying, "No one can hide behind words anymore. If loyalty isn't real, it's exposed." As night fell, the tension reportedly reached a peak. Sources claimed that Van's mom gathered her closest family and friends in her living room, laying out all the screenshots, messages, and insider testimony she had compiled. She allegedly said, "This is what loyalty looks like or what it doesn't. My son deserved better, and now it's time to show the world who really stood by him." According to insiders, some family members were shocked by the depth of the revelations, admitting they hadn't realized how much had been hidden or distorted. The energy in the room, they said, was a mix of grief, anger, and determination. As everyone processed the scope of what was being uncovered, emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the family reportedly debated whether to release everything publicly, immediately, or slowly leak pieces to maximize impact. Then, in an unexpected twist, sources claim Van's mom received a text that allegedly changed the game completely. Someone close to Durk reportedly sent a cryptic warning, hinting that publicizing the information could spiral out of control and potentially damage Van's legacy instead of protecting it. Van's mom, according to insiders, responded fiercely, stating, "I will not let fear protect lies. My son's name is bigger than anyone's threats. The truth must come out." This defiance, insiders say, further enraged Durk's team, sparking behind-the-scenes panic about how to contain the situation. Fans online, meanwhile, speculated endlessly about what the warning meant and whether it would lead to a real confrontation or escalation in the streets. As the night wore on, family members reportedly began sharing more personal stories about Van's interactions with Durk and others, painting a picture of a young man caught between loyalty, ambition, and betrayal. One relative allegedly revealed, Van always trusted people with his life. He believed in loyalty more than anything, and now to see promises broken is heartbreaking. The atmosphere, insiders say, was filled with tension and grief, as each story added weight to Van's mom's growing crusade to expose what she perceived as betrayal. Some attendees admitted that the revelations were so intense they could hardly look at each other, the mix of anger and sorrow too heavy to bear. Finally, sources suggest that the night ended with a dramatic cliffhanger. Van's mom reportedly declared to the family, "There's one final piece of information I've kept for last. It's going to change everything about how people see Durk and his promises to Van. Tomorrow, everyone will know." The room, insiders say, went silent, each person absorbing the gravity of what she was implying. Fans online who were already on high alert speculated wildly about what this final piece could be. The suspense was palpable, and insiders hint that when the revelation eventually came to light, it could set off a chain reaction that might redefine loyalties, relationships, and the legacy of King Von forever. The morning after Van's mom hinted at the final piece of information, the Chicago rap scene was already on edge. According to insiders, Van's mom didn't waste any time. Sources claim she convened another family meeting in her home, this time with her inner circle and a few trusted friends of Vaughn. She allegedly brought with her a stack of documents, screenshots, and audio recordings that she claimed would prove the extent of the broken promises. The room, insiders say, went silent as she began going through them one by one, reading aloud text messages where Durk allegedly assured Vaughn of support during critical moments. One screenshot reportedly showed a message where Durk wrote, "I got you, bro, don't worry about a thing." Van's mom, visibly shaking with emotion, reportedly slammed the papers down and shouted, "Words mean nothing without action. My son trusted you with his life, and you let him down." Family members reportedly gasped, and some began crying, overwhelmed by the alleged betrayals. Insiders also report that during this meeting, Van's mom revealed another shocking claim that certain members of the Only the Family crew had allegedly conspired to manipulate information, making it seem like Vaughn had support when he was actually struggling alone. She reportedly said they painted a picture of loyalty, but it was a lie. My son needed people he could trust, and those who claimed to be there failed him. The room erupted into heated arguments with some family members defending Durk, claiming that he was constrained by circumstances and couldn't have done more. Others sided with Van's mom, insisting that this was a betrayal that could not be ignored. The tension, insiders say, reached an almost unbearable level with tempers flaring and emotions spilling over. Meanwhile, social media had exploded with reactions to the ongoing saga. Fans were divided, some accusing Durk of being disloyal, while others defended him, insisting that jail messages are complicated and that no one could expect him to fix everything from behind bars. Insiders claim that the leaks of Van's mom's statements, combined with snippets of the screenshots she allegedly had, led to thousands of online discussions, debates, and even memes mocking the alleged betrayal. The situation, insiders say, had escalated far beyond what anyone expected, and the entire Chicago rap community was reportedly paying attention. According to sources, the drama took an unexpected turn when Van's mom allegedly reached out to another Chicago rapper, someone she trusted implicitly to verify some of the claims. Insiders claim that the conversation was intense, with Van's mom reportedly saying, "I need the truth, not excuses. My son deserved real loyalty, and I will expose anyone who failed him." The rapper, who reportedly wished to remain anonymous, allegedly confirmed some of the claims, adding fuel to the fire. Insiders say this confirmation strengthened Van's mom's resolve, and she began planning a public statement that could finally put all the pieces together for fans and the wider music world. Additionally, sources claim that Van's mom began documenting the timeline of events in detail, piecing together messages, missed calls, and conversations to paint a picture of broken promises and alleged manipulation. Insiders say that one of the most shocking discoveries involved a series of private messages between Full, Mommy Kiss, Ruby Kiss. Only Ruby Kiss has a luxurious texture. My Omi Kiss has a luxurious texture that me and Lee me says me said I made seller reset dot cat dead I said bisect I __ ISIS sub Durk and a few members of the crew, which allegedly suggested that they were aware of Van's struggles but chose not to act. Van's mom reportedly said during a private call, "My son's life mattered more than reputation. They knew and they did nothing. Now the world will see." Family members reportedly reacted with shock, some expressing anger, others disbelief, as the implications of these messages became clear as the day progressed. Insiders claim that Van's mom decided to take the next step, a social media post that would hint at the revelations to come. According to sources, the post read something like, "Truth is coming. Those who failed loyalty will be exposed. My son deserves better and the world needs to know." Fans immediately speculated that this was a direct warning to Lil Durk, and the internet exploded with reaction videos, memes, and debates. Insiders say that the post was strategically timed to maximize attention, and it reportedly had the intended effect within hours. Thousands of fans were discussing the drama, analyzing the wording, and speculating on the final piece that Van's mom had promised. According to sources, the tension reached a climax that evening when Vaughn's mom allegedly confronted Durk directly via phone call, with family members reportedly listening in. Insiders claim that the conversation was intense, with Van's mom reportedly saying, "You promised loyalty to my son. You told him you had his back, and now the world sees that those promises were empty. Where were you when it mattered?" Durk allegedly responded with a mix of denial and justification, insisting that circumstances had prevented him from doing more. Van's mom reportedly cut him off, saying, "Don't give me excuses. My son deserved real action, not words. The world deserves the truth, and so do I." Sources claim that the call ended without resolution, leaving emotions raw and the family more determined than ever to expose what they saw as betrayal. Insiders also report that the tension was further compounded by a leaked video clip of Van's mom speaking at a private event. According to sources, the first public step came with a social media post in which Van's mom teased the release of the evidence, saying something like, "Loyalty isn't just a word, it's action. The world will see who truly stood by my son." Insiders claim that the post immediately went viral, sparking reactions from fans, fellow artists, and even media outlets. Many were reportedly shocked by her courage and determination, while others expressed concern about the potential backlash. Insiders say that the post was strategically timed to maximize attention, ensuring that when the evidence was revealed, it would make the biggest possible impact. Later that day, according to insiders, Van's mom reportedly held a live session with a few trusted media friends to walk through the recordings and messages. She allegedly played excerpts pointing out discrepancies between Durk's words and actions. One insider said, "You could feel the room tense up with every clip." Family members were crying, some were shaking, and fans watching online were absolutely stunned. She was not holding back. According to sources, the recordings revealed repeated reassurances from Durk that allegedly went unfulfilled, as well as indications that certain crew members had been aware of Van's struggles, but chose not to intervene. The family, insiders say, was left divided and emotional, some expressing outrage, others disbelief, but all acknowledging the gravity of the alleged betrayals. Insiders also claim that the fallout was immediate. According to sources, Durk's camp reportedly tried to respond with a statement, explaining that jail limitations and circumstances had constrained him from doing more. Van's mom allegedly dismissed the statement, saying, "This is not about excuses. My son deserved real action, not words. The world sees the truth now. According to insiders, the public reaction was explosive, with fans debating endlessly online. Some reportedly defended Van's mom, praising her for courageously exposing what she saw as a betrayal, while others defended Durk, citing the difficulties of managing commitments from jail. The divide, insiders say, was intense, and it made the story even more sensational. According to sources, the drama escalated further when a few members of the Chicago rap community reportedly got involved, some expressing support for Van's mom, others trying to mediate. Insiders claim that one confrontation between family members and Durk's allies became heated, with accusations of disloyalty and manipulation being thrown around. Van's mom allegedly remained calm but firm, reportedly saying, "I am not here to fight. I am here to tell the truth and honor my son. If that makes anyone uncomfortable, that is their problem." Sources claim that this assertiveness only added to the tension, leaving everyone involved on edge and intensifying the viral frenzy by evening. Insiders report that Van's mom allegedly released a full series of screenshots and recordings publicly, confirming her claims. According to sources, fans and media outlets immediately picked up the story, with countless reactions pouring in online. Some were reportedly shocked at the extent of the alleged betrayal. Others were sympathetic to Van's mom's fight for loyalty, and many debated the implications for Durk's reputation. Insiders claimed that the release caused a surge of media coverage, with blogs, vlogs, and news channels dissecting the story and attempting to verify details. The Chicago rap community, according to insiders, was left in turmoil, with alliances questioned and loyalties reconsidered. Insiders also say that the tension didn't end there. According to sources, Van's mom reportedly received messages from fans and other artists expressing solidarity, but also from critics accusing her of exaggerating or manipulating the situation. She allegedly responded calmly, saying, "This is not about anyone's opinion. It is about loyalty, promises, and honoring my son. The truth stands regardless." Insiders claim that this unwavering stance only strengthened her image as a determined matriarch fighting for her son's legacy. Meanwhile, rumors of private confrontations, backroom negotiations, and potential reconciliations reportedly circulated, keeping fans glued to every update. According to sources, the night culminated in a private family gathering where Van's mom allegedly reflected on the day's events. Insiders claim she reportedly told the family, "My son would be proud. We honored him today by telling the truth. The world knows now what loyalty really means." Some family members reportedly broke down in tears, moved by her courage and persistence, while others expressed frustration at the chaos the revelation had caused. Insiders say that despite the turmoil, the family largely stood united behind her, recognizing that she had ensured Van's legacy would be remembered for more than just music. It was now a symbol of loyalty, truth, and resilience. Van's mom had become a central figure in Chicago rap drama, commanding respect and fear alike. Sources say that everyone involved, from fans to fellow artists, was left questioning loyalties and examining promises in ways they never had before. The story insiders report had ignited a wildfire of conversation, speculation, and emotion, leaving community divided, fans shocked, and Van's legacy at the center of a narrative about trust, betrayal, and the enduring power of family. According to insiders, the revelations may not be the final chapter, as whispers of additional undisclosed information continue to circulate, leaving fans and the rap world anticipating the next explosive update. And just like that, the Chicago rap scene has been turned upside down. Van's mom has reportedly exposed what she claims is the truth behind Lil Durk's jail messages, shattering fans' expectations and leaving the community buzzing with questions. Emotions ran high throughout this, so family members were divided. Insiders were shocked and fans everywhere were glued to every screenshot, recording, and social media post. The story has everything: betrayal, broken promises, heated confrontations, and the unwavering determination of a mother fighting for her son's legacy. As the drama unfolds, one thing is clear: loyalty in the rap world is fragile, and promises mean more than word when it comes to the people you trust most. Van's mom has allegedly shown the world that she will stop at nothing to honor her son, and the implications of her revelations could resonate for months to come. Fans are debating, alliances are being questioned, and even fellow artists are reportedly watching closely, wondering who will step up and who will be exposed next. But the story doesn't end. Here are rumors of additional information still circulate, and the Chicago rap community is on edge, waiting for the next shocking twist. What will Lil Durk say next? Will other members of the crew speak out? How will Van's legacy continue to shape the scene? These questions keep fans coming back for more, eager for updates, reactions, and the truth behind every claim. You, the viewer, are part of this conversation. Comment below with your thoughts. Do you believe Van's mom, or do you side with Lil Durk? Make sure to hit that like button if this story shocked you. Subscribe for all the latest updates and exclusive insider news, and share this video to keep the discussion alive. The drama isn't over and the world is watching. So stay tuned, because in the rap world, loyalty, betrayal, and family ties always bring the biggest surprises. Let's bring the biggest surprises.